Hi everyone, my name's Adrian and welcome to my channel on passive income investing. In this video, I'm going to detail what our journey has been to achieve financial independence. I'll present to you our entire timeline. We'll go through each year starting in 2008. So financial independence, for those of you who don't know, is the status of having enough income to pay one's living expenses for the rest of one's life without having to be employed or dependent on others. So income earned without having to work a regular job is commonly referred to as passive income. So let's get started. So our journey begins in 2008. I was 23 years old. Erica was 26. So this is when we made the decision to get engaged after about a year and a half of dating and to get our finances in order. So we focused right away on paying off all our debts and start saving for our condo down payment. This is the year we started some side hustles for extra income, like buying various goods overseas and flipping them on eBay. Keep in mind this was the golden era for eBay, so it was very easy to do this. So we paid off about $19,000 in debt combined, so it's car debt and student loan debt. So what were our financial accomplishments for the year? Well, we paid off all our debts. We started saving money. We made 5,000 extra dollars in side hustle income, and we continued contributing to our RRSP account. So that's for retirement with automatic withdrawals. So 2009 is when we got engaged and we're really in full-on saving money mode. So we were living frugally. We were both living with our parents at that time, rent-free. So we took advantage of that. So together, we were investing $4,000 a month in mutual funds, so equity mutual funds. And this was during 2008, 2009. So it was when the stock market was pretty low because of the recession. So both of us were taking extra duties at work to boost our income. We were continuing as our side hustles as well. And this is the year where we combined our finances. So we really got organized. We merged to one bank account and one credit card. This helped us pretty much just to be more organized and more efficient to know what's coming in, what's going out. So for our financial accomplishments, between two of us, we saved up approximately $50,000. We got organized and we kept making money on inside hustle income. 2010 is when we got married and got our condo. So we were continuing to save $4,000 a month together for our condo and expenses. This is their year we had to start making down payments in phases because it was a new condo. So while it was being built, we had to put down payments, of course. We got married at the end of August, and unfortunately, we had to move in with our parents because there was a 6 month delay with our condo delivery. So we used this time to our advantage to save even more money for our condo expenses. So we took out our first mortgage. It was a 20-year mortgage of $265,000, and we put 20% down, or $68,000. So our accomplishments for that year is we were able to save enough to put a nice 20% down payment on the condo. So we avoided to pay the what's called the mortgage default insurance. So if you put anything less than 20% in Canada, by law, you have to pay an extra insurance. So we were able to avoid that. And also, we made about $7,500 in capital gains from our investments. So that's where the $4,000 was going every month. So when we took it out, we made some capital gains there. So 2011 is when we moved into our condo. We paid all our furniture and all our appliances in cash. We didn't go into debt for that. Erica was promoted. She got a nice raise, and I kept taking on-call duties to boost my salary. We also sold one of our two cars because we only where we lived, we only needed one car. So our financial accomplishments, we stayed out of debt. We got all our stuff, but not going into debt for the condo. We increased our household income. We made 30 some extra cash selling our car that we didn't need and further reducing our expenses because if you only have one car instead of two, you don't have to pay the extra gas, the repairs and insurance and so forth. All right, so 2012 is when we really focus on our careers. I was promoted to team leader, so I got a decent raise there. This is when also we purchased our life insurance policies, and we started throwing our disposable income to reduce our mortgage. So that was a really key, good decision that we made. So our accomplishments, we increased our household income. We got life insurance instead of mortgage insurance, so it has a much better value. As you're paying off your mortgage, the value of your mortgage insurance goes down, whereas the life insurance always stays the same. So we started using our extra disposable income to reduce our mortgage and increased it as our salary uh, increased. And also, since our salaries were increasing, we increased the contribution amount to our RRSPs with automatic withdrawals. So 2013, the work grind continues, and this is when I started testing out the stock market. Um, by using the active investing strategy, so buying low and selling high. So this is when I first started with the stock market. So our financial accomplishments for that year is we increased our household income again. I made about $6,500 on the stock market, not bad, and kept using our extra income to reduce our mortgage, the amount increasing, of course, if our income is increasing. All right, so 2014, we continued our work grind, and this is where I really fell in love with the stock market. So we continued our focus on our careers. I was promoted to manager, which gave me a pretty good raise there. I also had some increased success on the stock market. We did upgrade our car using cash, didn't go into debt for that, so at least there's that advantage. And our financial accomplishments for the year, we increased our household income, made about $13,000 on the stock market with active investing, kept using our extra income to reduce our mortgage, and we started increasing the amount because our household income increased. And of course, we continue contributing to our RRSP. 2015 is where we really made some career changes. So I took a job at another company for more opportunity. So it was at the same salary, but there was possibility for a lot more overtime. This paid off because I made an extra $10,000 that year. Erica transferred to another department for a less stressful position, and not much trading on the stock market that year, focusing mostly on reducing the mortgage with the extra income that we had. So, financial accomplishments that year, kept using the extra income to reduce our mortgage, made about $1,500 on the stock market, and I changed company to increase my income opportunity, which later on paid off. So 2016, career moves pay off. So I'm thriving at my new job. It's the first time I ever made six figures in my life. And Erica is at work with a much better and less stressful job, so she's much happier. This is the year where I really started trading a lot more on the stock market. So our accomplishments that year increased our household income again, and this is where we're really focused on putting a big chunk of our extra income on reducing our mortgage, which in 2016 is less than $100,000. Made about $7,500 on the stock market and continued contributing to the RRSP. 2017 was a pretty good year for us. We focused on our health and really it was a stable year. So our mortgage payoff is really gaining momentum now. We focused this year mostly on our health. We both started losing weight and getting in shape. That's a good thing. So our financial accomplishments, our household income increased again, and really now we're gaining momentum on paying off the mortgage. We're at less than $50,000, and in all, I made about $4,000 on the stock market. 2018 was a great year for us. So this is the year, by mid-year is when we became mortgage free, finally paid off the mortgage. I also made record stock market gains of $14,000 from active investing and dividends as well, because in mid-year is when I switched my investing strategy to passive income investing. So I would only buy dividend stocks. And of course, our disposable income has increased significantly now that the mortgage is paid off. So, in our accomplishments for this year, we increased our household income again. Our 20-year mortgage of $265,000 is paid off in 7 years, so it's 13 years early. I made about 14,000 on the stock market with active investing, but with dividends as well as I switch my strategy. And at the about the end of the year is from passive income. Our passive income from stocks alone was approximately $750 a month. So 2019 was the year we finally became financially free. So we decided to sell our condo near the end of the year. We made a $88,000 profit on it, all in. That's after the expenses like real estate broker fee, etc. Invested, made a pretty big move here by investing most of the proceeds in the stock market, in dividend-paying stocks, and that's what led us to become financially independent with the passive income on the stocks. So we signed a 2-year condo lease, so we're renting now. That's where we're at right now. And a joyous moment for Erica. She quits her job on the last day of the year. Also, I transferred my retirement fund to TD, which is the same place I have my brokerage account, in order to manage it myself. So, our accomplishments for this year. We finally became financially free. Our household income was boosted to a record of $203,000 between the two of us. We made 88,000 a profit on the condo sale, and I made about $15,000 on the stock market, mostly with dividends alone. And of course, we became financially independent because the passive income from our dividend stocks was about $4,300 a month at this point, which more than covers all our living expenses. So 2020, what have we done so far and what are our goals for the future? Well, right now I'm solidifying and diversifying my stock portfolio to boost the passive income we get every month. We also started working on this YouTube channel. Erica, since she's not officially employed or enslaved, should I say, is pursuing her life passion, so she's very happy. Um, and of course, the stock market crash is ongoing because of the coronavirus. So, what are our goals this year? Well, the first thing we need to do is remain calm during the stock market crash and probable recession. I'm really on the hunt every day for which stocks to buy next because stocks are at a huge discount right now. And I'm planning on learning a lot of valuable lessons once the dust settles and the stock market returns to normal. So this is really going to show me which stocks are more resilient in my portfolio, and I could focus my future investments on those stocks. And of course, keep working on our YouTube channel. All right, guys, so I just want to go over quickly what our key decisions have been on our journey. So this is, I mean, the whole point of doing this is to hopefully teach you something and you get some takeaways. So let's go through the main things we did that were really good decisions for us. So we got financially organized very early on. So we decided to pay off our debt and merge our finances really early. So this gave us a really good stepping stone on the start of our journey. We always did side hustles and took extra work duties for extra income. I mean, we were in our 20s back then. We were young, so this gets very it gets harder as you get older. So I strongly suggest that if you're young, you're in your 20s, to do as much as you can to take extra work or do side hustles to really boost your income. It helps a lot. Also, we started saving for our condo very early on, and we were able to luckily get enough for a 20% down payment. So this just reduces your mortgage overall. It's always a good thing. Also, we always had one car once we moved in together. It was always a used car. We never financed or leased a new car. So these can be a big waste of money here. I mean, cars are depreciating assets. You should never get anything fancy until all your debt is paid off. We also never stopped contributing to our RRSP accounts. We're happy about that now because we have about 200,000 combined, and we increase the amounts whenever our income increase. So two key points on this one. We contributed to RRSP with automatic withdrawals. That's number one, so we never had to think about it. And number two, whenever our income increased, we increased our withdrawal amount. So that's very important. The biggest and best decision we ever made is focus the bulk of our disposable income, so bonuses, stock market gains, whatever extra cash you get, on reducing your mortgage. So this enabled us to pay it off in 7 years instead of 20. So instead of splurging your money on gadgets on vacations, this is where you should be focusing your money. You should always use your money to pay off debt first. And the last but not least, we changed our investment strategy to passive income investing in mid 2018. So yes, I had some success on the stock market with active investing, but it was very stressful. It took a lot of energy. Passive income investing strategy is much better. All right, guys. So now I want to go over what our regrets were on our journey and what we wish we knew back then. So hopefully you can learn from our mistakes here. So the first thing is, we regret spending the money that we did on our wedding and our furniture, as it was expensive furniture. So as Italians, the first thing you're taught when you grow up is the most important thing in life is your wedding and your furniture, which is obviously not true. So don't put your money there. I mean, there's much better uses for money. I also regret spending $24,000 on a used luxury car in 2014. So in 2014, we upgraded our car. This wasn't necessary at all. $24,000, it's a lot of money for a depreciating asset. So you should never spend that money on luxury items or cars if you're still in debt. Always focus on your debt first. We regret focusing a lot of our energy on our career because it affected our health, and this is in spite of our success. So if you look at the earlier pictures of me, you could tell that it looks like I have cookies in my face. So this led to us to be out of shape. So you should always never trade your health for your career. We also wish we managed all our investments ourselves from the beginning. We were dealing with wealth management companies, and you know we know how to do it now, so it's a lot easier than what people think. So you should always try to do it yourself to avoid those management fees. I also wish I adapted the passive income strategy sooner. So instead of the buying stocks and selling them to make money, this is very time consuming, energy consuming. You're much better off in the long term just to be an investor by using the buy and hold strategy. We also wish we knew the actual good order of steps to become financially free. So it turns out that we did a lot of the right things, but in the wrong order. So after doing some research on this, I found out that there's really a general consensus of what the exact order of steps are. So if you're interested in this, because it's very important, check out my other video that I made on this specific thing, where I go through the order of the steps one by one and offer my tips and suggestions for each step. So hopefully I mean, if you do the steps in the right order, you'll just finish faster. It's as simple as that. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on my new videos, and see you next time.